as an artist, right? I sat in the back and I just thought, Sam Thiaj, món anh tiêu long cổ lòi, chỉ có hai anh mong tốt ra. Cứ mà hơi trốn này. I love you guys so much, and I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me for the past 13 years. I also want to thank some very important people that are here on this stage with me today. I wouldn't be up on this stage. The very first person I want to acknowledge and introduce is someone that we just met this year. She create such beauty. Just in rehearsal, okay? And so I'd like you guys just give it up for on the keys, Mr. Ying Josh.
Okay, Sabadi ball.
Alright, that's Ying Josh, such a great guy. This next individual, I consider him to be one of my brothers. He has been with me since my second album, so Pagnia Xiong, 10 years already. One of the most, I'm gonna say it, one of the most underrated musicians I know. He's like super shy right now, but he's had my back for so many years, and I appreciate him so much. Can we all please give it up on keyboard, or not keyboard, on guitar, Mr. Shu Lord. Just gonna kind of head down this way. This next individual, I actually saw him on stage when I was probably 14 years old. He's been playing stages all across, I'm assuming more than Minnesota, but for sure in Minnesota. I watched him not only as an artist from a distance, but I've also been able to now call him a friend. Nathan Ning, with a very humble heart and incredibly talented. I like to say he's multi-talented and so generous. This individual that I'm talking about is on bass. Please give it up for Mr. Kenny Lee. And then, last but not least, you guys know how sometimes you and they talk about someone who's so amazing, right? But you just hear good things about him, and you hope that when you meet him, it's the same feeling as well too. Well, I got to meet this guy, and then finally I got to work with him. This is our first time working together, and everything that people say about him is absolutely 100% true. Just watching him do what he does, do what he loves, it inspires me to be a better musician, a better artist. And so please, on the drums, give it up for Mr. Sean Mochupao. Okay. So before we do this last song, I just want to say something again. This last one is, I had to write this one. It had to be on the last album because I think that in life we all want to leave something behind, whether it's just for Vijay Ning or your loved one or your best friend. I don't think I have anything to leave behind other than my music for those that I love. In 30 years, who knows what kind of offsprings I'm gonna have or my siblings are gonna have, right? But right now, the first Minnesotans, the first kids that were born in Minnesota are my nieces and nephew. And they're here with me today too. There's Scarlett down there. Hi, Scarlett. And I think Jackson is somewhere. Jackson just right there. Okay, well, Jackson's over there. And then Violet, I think Violet's taking a nap right now. No, Violet is right there. Violet's right there. Kusa J. Ilong. Ishango. Scarlett, this song is for you, okay? This song is for Jackson, and this is for Violet. This is for any one of you who's ever had a dream. You've wanted to pursue it, but there were just so many times that someone just had something to say about it. That which in a result, you the King Tia. But like the song says, we all have a stage, right? We all have a platform we want to be on, okay? This is my stage. Push me, support me. I'm gonna be right up here. This is my life. So here is Sam Thiaj. so much.